Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make Fortnite inside of Roblox, where you have all these different modes from last man standing with the eye of the storm to deathmatch, team deathmatch, and basically I'm going to put all the code in the video description so you can play it. You can also look at this game inside of the video description if you want to play it, and I'm going to show you how to build this game. All the code's going to be included, so just watch to the end of the video if you want to know how to make this.
Watch the map shrink, gotta move or get hit. Battle for the crown, build it up, tear it down. Fortresses rise high, shooting for the town. Best players survive, aim in sight, we strive. Victory royale, alive in the hive. Materials collected, wood, stone, and steel. Building double ramps, flexing battlegrounds for real. Edit play so smooth, chaos spin like a wheel. As long as I'm breathing, ain't nobody who can steal. Battle for the crown, build it up, tear it down. Fortresses rise high, shooting for the town. Best players survive, aim in sight, we strive. Victory royale, alive in the hive. Looting every chest, potions slurp to feel blessed. Storms closing in, pressure heavy on the chest. Solo or in squads, we give it our best. In this dance of chaos, only champions can rest. Battle for the crown, build it up, tear it down. Fortresses rise high, shooting for the town. Best players survive, aim in sight, we strive. Victory royale, alive in the hive.
Okay, so the video description is going to have a link to my store where you can get these game files for free. And it's going to have 3 different files inside of it. You're going to open up lobby. So there's 3 files: gameplay, lobby, and queue. You're going to open up lobby. Okay, so now that the file lobby is opened up, you're just going to save it as and publish it on Roblox. I'm going to call it lobby for now, but you can later rename it. So let's do that. Actually, call it Fort Battle Royale. You can call it lobby just for now, just to make the naming convention easier. But this is going to be our lobby. This is where all players are going to come in the moment they join the game. They're going to sit here and decide if they want to play deathmatch, free for all, or team deathmatch. Then you're going to go into security. You're going to make sure that studio access to API services is turned on. Then you're just going to hit save. And now what you're going to need to do is go and click on view at the top. And once you click view, we're going to click on asset manager, click on places. And under places, we're going to add in a few different places. So add one, add another place, add a third one. We're going to have a total of 5 new places that we're making. Okay, so once you have made 5 new places, what you're going to do is you're going to rename the places to whatever you have to do. So the first one's lobby. That's the one that we're at, the file we're in. The next file, it needs to be called exactly like this, gameplay. You're going to rename it to gameplay. Then the next file is going to need to be called Q default, and you need to spell it exactly like that just to make it easier. And you're going to do that same thing for the rest of the file names in here. So the next one's called Q deathmatch. Once you've done that, we're going to keep moving along. The next file is basically Q team deathmatch. These are all the different places we're adding in to make the different types of match styles that we're going to have in the game. And then the last but not least, Q free play. That's what the last place is going to be called. Okay, so we've got all these different files. Now what you're going to need to do is copy their asset ID, right? So that's very important for each of the files that you have. We're just going to hit save to Roblox, and then we're going to copy their asset ID. So from lobby to all the way to queue free play, you're going to copy its asset ID for each of the place, and you're going to paste it in your notepad file. And you need to make sure that you're saving the exact IDs for every single place in a correct way, because we're going to be using it later on to teleport the player into the different areas of the game. So once you've done that, we're basically just going through all the different places and copying their asset ID and pasting it in. If you mess this up, for example, if you copy the lobby's place ID and you paste it into the place ID for deathmatch, your players are going to be teleporting in the wrong place. Your game's just not going to work right. So make sure you're doing this right. The place ID for each one of these needs to go exactly in the right place. You're copying it and pasting it in the right spot. Once you've done that, what we're going to do next is we're just going to go ahead and save. We don't want to lose these place IDs. And then we've got that copied down. Then you're going to go into replicate first, and inside of replicate first, you're going to open up configuration. There's a place called main configuration. You're going to open that, and you'll see a table in here that has all the different details of the game. You're going to scroll up on line 13. You're going to see a table that's called places. You're going to paste the asset ID for each of the different places that we copied earlier into the place ID value. So copy the values of the places that we had from before, and make sure you're pasting them in the right spot. So the place ID for lobby goes into the lobby spot. The one for gameplay development goes into gameplay. The default queue default goes right where queue is. Queue default. So you basically make sure that you're pasting the place IDs in the correct way in here. This part is really important because we're going to be taking this blurb of code and basically pasting it into the other places so that the game knows where to teleport the player. Now the next thing you need to do is open up the other file in here called gameplay, and that gameplay file that we have in the folder, you're going to take that one and you're going to save it as Roblox gameplay file. And we're also going to paste that place IDs into the replicated first main configuration file of this game. So just wait a few minutes. It is a pretty big file, so it'll take a little bit of time. Now once it's opened, what you're going to do is open the replicated first configuration, main configuration, paste the same blurb of place IDs that we have from code earlier. We've pasted that in here. You're just going to hit and save to Roblox as. Publish to Roblox, open your lobby, and make sure you're saving it as the gameplay place. So you're overriding your gameplay place, not the actual game, just the place is being overwritten here. Now once you've done that, we are pretty much good to go with this file. Now what you're going to need to do is do this one last step. Open up the queue file. The queue file, once you've opened it up, what we're basically going to do is go to that queue files replicated first folder, then configuration, open up main configuration, and then paste that blurb of place IDs in here. Once you've done that, we're going to overwrite every single queue place that's in the game, right? So queue free, we're going to overwrite that. Queue free to play, we're going to overwrite that. We're going to overwrite queue deathmatch, queue team deathmatch. You're basically overwriting all the other places with this place. This is basically a queue file, and you're going to do that for all the different files. So basically we take this one Q file and overwrite all the other places. And then once we have done that, there's one last step that's left. I'll show you what that is. So let's just go through with this first and get to the last step, which is basically going to be where you need to go into game settings and then click on configure places. And inside of configure places, make sure that when you click on this, the server fill is set to maximum, not Roblox optimized. So you're going to do that for every single place that's in here, from gameplay to lobby to queue to deathmatch default. Every single place needs to have its server fill set to maximum capacity. Okay, so now once you've done that, just make the game public. You can play with it. I have put the link to my game here if you want to play it in the video description as well. So you can not only get the code, but you also can go play with the game. And good luck and have fun. Let me know what you think. Hope you enjoyed this video. In the next video, what I'm going to be doing is adding in custom guns to this game, adding in custom skins, things like that, just to make the game more fun. I'm going to changing the map up a bit and basically having a lot of fun modifying this game kit and enjoying. So look forward to that and hope you enjoyed this video.